Round 17's match of the week. Laurie Chiswick and I came out to Knox, the State Basketball Centre here in Melbourne, for the match between the Boomers and the Canberra Capitals. Laurie, it was an interesting one. Coming in, we knew it was going to be tough for the Melbourne Boomers. They lost to this Canberra lineup in overtime last week without their injured centre, Chelsea Poppins, and Canberra looked pretty good.
Well, we always knew that there was going to be a height deficit out there, and certainly Canberra took advantage of that and took advantage of it straight away, getting some really good inside looks. And it was always going to be an uphill battle, but I tell you what, Melbourne continued, they fought, they stayed close, and in that first quarter, in fact, they were up at one stage.
They were. Abby Bishop, we keep seeing highlights of. She played a really big role in the game. Ended up with a career high 29 points. But for Melbourne, this is what they did well. They were able to be creative, get feet in the paint and share the ball.
They did really well with their dribble penetration and executing their offense to get some good looks. And they needed to do that. Beck Allen starred for them. Just seemed to come off on-ball screens, work her way around the paint, drive in and use her long arms to score. And also, Amber Hagee came in and played some valuable minutes.
But the rubber band just started to stretch a little bit when Jess Bibby, Abby Bishop, Nicole Hunt as well started to heat up at the offensive end for the Canberra Capitals. Melbourne were able to come back late in the third quarter and get close again. Beck Cole was involved in that. But eventually the tension wore the Boomers down.
Well, it did, and you give them full credit, but Canberra kept coming at them. They stuck to their game plan of getting the ball inside. Picture-perfect passes like we just saw in there to Bishop and then to Bunton. Bunton's double team, kicking it inside-outside game. So they really had all the answers when Melbourne was making those runs at them.
We just seen Nicole Hunt hit 2 3-pointers back-to-back, and then Abby Bishop hit this one. It was a hat-trick of threes early on in the fourth quarter. The margin was out to 16, and despite some further resistance from the Melbourne Boomers, the game was over.
It was over, and credit to both teams. It keeps Canberra's very, very slim playoff chances alive, but hard work ahead for Melbourne.
They shared the ball brilliantly, Canberra. 24 assists, 88-74. The final score, the Canberra Capitals defeating Melbourne by 14.